Here we go. Passing the bridge over now to the Padre Island. Actually the southern part of that island. And the island itself, I think, is almost 200 miles long. And we get a very nice view from up here. The water is kind of greenish. Okay, so I reached the top, and now it's just going down here. And you have a magnificent view from up here. I think the island itself is roughly 2 miles wide, that's it. And it acts like a barrier from the rest of the ocean. And it's actually hurricane season right now, but today is just a gorgeous day, so I hope we are safe. But it can be kind of rough here. And hurricanes have destroyed Port Isabel many times, actually, by the way. And I'm coming in here. So I am officially now on the Padre Island. I think I will make a right and start down there. I'm pretty much at the southern tip here of the Padre Island here, and I came to this little fishing community here. You can take a lot of tours, of course. Take a look at these boats here. I mean, you can do deep sea fishing, bay fishing, whatever fishing. And if you like to buy a fancy boat, they are selling big boats in the end here. So it's really a cool place here. And they have plenty of restaurants. I will go slightly closer here. Take a look at these boats here. I mean, you go out in one of these and you can catch the biggest tuna you have ever seen in your life, right? And there is some kind of tourist boat coming in now. Take a look. It's actually coming in right there. But I will go to the other side. Texas flag in the wind. You know, in a place like this, because you're right by the ocean, you will always have some kind of wind, right? But it's really warm. It's definitely tropical. And they put up some nice wooden, it looks like wood at least, wooden statues or whatever you call these, carved out from some tree. Oh, I like this turtle here. It's kind of nice. Keep in mind that the midsection of this Padre Island is actually closed. You can't go in there because it's a place where the turtles live, and they actually protected the area, so you can't go there. You can be down on the southern part, or you can go up to the northern part by Corpus Christi. But in between, that's a home for the sea turtles. And here is the other side, by the way. yeah, they have all kind of stuff you can do here. You can also just sit down and eat, which is probably what many people do here. They come and eat the fish. So as you can see, it's kind of a cool place, right? And the southern tip is just you know, half a mile down in this direction, and since I'm here, I might as well go down there. I'm not sure what kind of place this is, but I'm going to try stopping here. I'm here at the southern tip now of the Padre Island. People are fishing pretty much everywhere here, and because this is the Padre Island, I think I found the Padre himself. There's some kind of statue here. Let me show you that right now. So, welcome to Padre Island, the southern tip. That's kind of cool. And I just saw something I liked up here. Let me go to the other side of this parking lot here. And that's the way it should be when you are like a fisherman standing here fishing for whatever they can actually drag up from the ocean here. I found this place here, this little shack here, and they have a flag, or maybe not flag, but you see that sign there? They say beer, ice and beer. What else could you need if you're a fisherman, right? I like it. Let's go and see if they have beer. I actually went into this little shack you see behind me here, and I picked up an ice cold beer. They actually sold me an ice cold Tecate for $2, and this is the can. Alright, and I'm sitting on this bench here. I mean, it's so poorly built, so it's kind of sinking down in the sand, and if you sit on this, it's like sitting on a trampoline, right? It's just not stable. Anyway, my review of this place here, this southern tip of the Padre Island, is that it's a pretty cool place. It's very, very tropical. I can see why people are coming here, not only to do fishing or take these tours with the boats, but just to enjoy some great time here. And I will continue to walk out, and I show you the rest of this southern tip here in a minute. Let me just finish up that beer, okay? So all these guys sitting here fishing, they're just drinking beer all day long, and that's how people relax here in southern Texas. Actually, fishing is a big thing here. I'm not really surprised, but I'm surprised at the same time that people actually take the time to do all that fishing, and they do that all the time. Well, hello paradise. Wow, take a look at this beach. This is really a cool place. Very warm weather here. Very cool beach going up there. This is the coolest touristy place so far in southern Texas. I mean, I compare with Galveston, for instance, and this is way nicer than the beach in Galveston. So if you are thinking Padre Island or Galveston, I would definitely come down here. There is no doubt about that. Much cleaner too. The sand is nicer. It's just a very sweet beach. Yeah, this is really a paradise place in the southern corner of Texas. And back in the days, back in the I forgot if it was late 1700s or early 1800s, there was one guy who owned this entire island. It basically starts here and it goes up 180 plus miles, almost 200 miles north. And one guy owned the entire island. And I think he was some kind of religious guy who actually went into all the communities close to the Rio Grande and collected tax, or you know, some crazy story like that. Wow, the sand is so white, so you need some shades here. What a pretty place. Coming down to the water here. What you see on the other side here is actually the northern tip of Boca Chica, because the beach there goes way up, and you can drive the whole thing, and people do, and maybe you can see some cars on the other side here. They actually came up from the southern part of Boca Chica, which is miles and miles and miles down there. And the whole jetty here is full of people fishing. And I look back here, you just see this enormous beach here. Pretty nice, and some hotels, and I'm sure they have a very good stay here when people come out here. And what you see if you just look out here is the Gulf of Mexico, of course. This is outside the island. And if you want to go inside in the bay and be, you know, close to land on the mainland, then you go in here, right? The water is fairly clear here compared to many other places. And if you are here, right, and you compare to Mexico, it's like being down in Sinaloa, something like that. So you know that the weather will never ever be cold here. You can definitely stay here year round and just enjoy. Going down the beach here a few hundred yards, kind of to get a feeling for, you know, what people are doing here. Well, of course they hop into the water. Oh my god, a dead fish. Wow, I don't know what happened to that fish. Somebody caught it and dragged it up here, I guess. And they have some beach chairs and stuff like that. I wonder who actually put that up here, or maybe you just rent it. There's probably an app, or you can actually rent some beach stuff. I'm sure you agree, this is really a cool place, right? Family beach, definitely. Go bananas beach, definitely too, right? I mean, you can do anything you want down here. The important thing is you have this fantastic ocean right here. You know, I just noticed one thing. I don't really see any surfers, and that's probably because they have no waves, right? The ocean is kind of rough, but without the waves. All right, you get it. It's just a super cool beach here. And I think I will turn around roughly about here, because I don't want to walk 200 miles up to the northern tip here. That's not going to work. Here's a last look. I'm looking down to the southern tip of this island here. And now it's time to move on and drive north.